Hello, and very happy to see you on my channel. This morning, we give you a piece of breaking news. So nasty, Meghan blamed Harry for she abandoned her dog in Canada. Harry and Meghan are currently living in an ultra-luxury Beverly Hills hideout that belongs to Hollywood tycoon Tyler Perry with their 1-year-old son, Archie. They already have 2 dogs, including Meghan's other rescue beagle, Guy, but the former actress was said to have been heartless when she forced to leave Labrador Shepherd Mix Bogart in Toronto when she moved to the UK to live with Prince Harry in 2017. Now a source told The Sun she is unlikely to take him back, telling the paper Meghan adored that dog, but the decision not to take him back was based on Bogart's relationship with Harry. However, the point is he should have never left behind in the first place, and it's clear now that she is using the excuse that the pup didn't get along with Harry, which we all know was never the reason given at the time. This new reason is also bullshit because Harry wasn't in Toronto that many times and they never even lived together. If she was a real animal lover, she never would have given the dog up. First, it is claimed because the dog was too old. Now it is because of Harry. She lied and said he was too old to travel. Never believed it since he always flew on a private jet. Now it makes sense. She's an even bigger creep than I thought. This is what she does, discards those who care for her and replaces them with something newer and shinier. Who leaves their dog behind? Not an animal lover. Also, according to this report, animal lover Meghan has previously said Guy and Bogart mean the absolute world to her and has referred to them as my loves and my boys. But the source said Meghan blamed Bogart, never took to Harry, and didn't like him. They added, of course, her staff in the UK who knew about her decision found her statement quite strange, but they accepted it at face value because Meghan knows her dogs. However, reporter Dan Wooten fears that just the reason Meghan justified it. He said on The Sun, "So she's not an animal lover. No one who loved their dog would leave him somewhere else. This poor dog obviously did not fit the bill for her new life as they took the other one to the UK. Shame on her. I can't stand people like this. My sister does the same thing with dogs. Acts like they're her world, but they talked about moving and having to rent. They said they'd maybe give their 3 dogs up. Horrible." An animal lover so angry and said, "This is devastating as it was when she left him the first time. Who cares if Bogart doesn't like Harry? They're extremely loaded. Hire some animal behaviorist to work with Bogart and Harry, or just give it time. Every other single thing they've done hasn't bothered me, but this, as an animal lover myself, this sickens me. They both know better." Meanwhile, a fan mocked that it is craving attention. She said the dog was just a news story and photo op for her. She has got rid of because unlike living here in the UK, she doesn't have 100 flunkies to look after it for her. These types of socialites do the same with their kids, palm them off. Wouldn't be surprised if Archie is spending 20 hours a day in the hands of a nanny. When was the last time or ever have you seen a pic of Meg pushing a pram or a stroller? Meghan and Prince Harry adopted Black Labrador Oz in London in 2018, and he and Guy were flown to Canada in December shortly before the couple stepped back from royal duties. The Prince's communications secretary, Jason Knopf, had said Bogart was living with friends after news first broke that he had been left behind. Indeed, many fans also slammed Meghan on The Sun and Daily Mail, a fan angry and said, "That is disgusting. Dogs' lives would matter to Meghan only if she thought it would bring public adoration and or lots of quick money. Meghan has loyalty to herself only. Look how her own family speaks about each other publicly. Zero loyalty. Let's be honest. Bogart doesn't want her back because she abandoned him like she ghosted everyone else in her life. He realized she was a total D-bag and found a much better family." A fan replied to this comment, "If this is true, it's yet another massive PR fail for her. No one who truly loves animals, as she claims to, dumps a dog just because it doesn't like their husband. Instead, they get a trainer who can work with them to change whatever issue the dog has with that particular person. If she had done that and put out the publicity to say so, not only would she have gained a point from all animal lovers, she would also have set an example to those who do dump their dogs for reasons such as this." A lot of people give up when they are faced with their dog having an issue. We need people to show them those issues can be overcome, not some lightweight who sends out the message that it is acceptable just to dump them. I'm disgusted with her and her PR. She is not an animal lover at all, because she wouldn't do this if she were. False, 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 as always. Meghan is a quitter and has no staying power to see the difficult issues through. We continue with another event. Happy birthday, Camilla. The Duchess of Cornwall beams as she poses in her favorite blue Anna Valentine shift dress. Clarence House has released a portrait of the Duchess of Cornwall to mark her 73rd birthday this Friday. In the picture, Camilla is seen beaming as she poses among the lush greenery in the gardens of the Clarence House garden she shares with Prince Charles. The photograph was taken at their London residence earlier this week by photographer Chris Jackson. When Harry and Meghan have damaged their monarchy almost beyond repair, it is people like Camilla and William with their common sense and dedication to duty who will save it. She's had so much hatred and bile thrown at her over the years, by the press and the public, and she's never complained. She just gets on with it. Compare this to Meghan and how she doesn't stop whinging and running to the press, leaking every little story and constantly feeling sorry for herself. For the occasion, Camilla recycled a blue shift dress she's favored on several recent official outings, including during a visit to the Youth Action Wiltshire Oxenwood Outdoor Activity Center near Marlborough on Wednesday, by her beloved designer Anna Valentine. The royal accessorized with a pair of drop pearl earrings, a silver bracelet, and a smartwatch. Her blonde bob was styled in an impeccable blow-dry, and she sported a dash of blush for a healthy glow. She does a lot of good work, particularly for domestic violence victims. One of the biggest issues for women in Britain, particularly during the lockdown, something Markle could have supported her in, but domestic violence victims don't have the sort of money that Disney and Russians do, so there's no interest from Meghan. Camilla made very, very interesting remarks about a friend of hers suffering from coercive control by a partner. I wonder who she is talking about. Happy birthday to Camilla. I think she is a wise and supportive partner for the next king. I really didn't think I'd ever end up liking this woman, but boy was I wrong. All of you lots still going on about Princess Diana. Even Diana herself had moved on. Give it a rest. I admire how Camilla has kept a quiet dignity but stood strong by Charles throughout. I love the way they banter and have such a down-to-earth quality about them. I love how they are so happy together. I wish Camilla a wonderful happy birthday and many more to come. Camilla, who has been married to the Prince of Wales for 15 years, will be spending the day with her family at Raymill, her private Wiltshire home. She has spoken of how much she has been enjoying seeing her grandchildren, although not touching them yet. After returning from Scotland, where she spent locked down, the Duchess is now back to doing a limited number of social distance public engagements. She spent the day before her birthday in London, where she paid tribute to the Chelsea pensioners who lost their lives during the coronavirus pandemic on a visit to their London home. The future king's wife looked elegant in a white Fiona Clare coat and matching gloves as she arrived at the Royal Hospital, Chelsea, to deliver a speech and inspect the 30 pensioners on parade. And a happy birthday her. A fan said, "Good for Camilla. She's had a rough ride, and whilst she made mistakes, it's commonly conceded that Charles and Diana got married too quickly and had nothing in common. Charles and Camilla are a love match. As strange as it seems to us, Charles didn't fall in love with Diana. Everyone else did. Camilla is articulate, no nonsense like Meghan Markle, and committed to her causes, without throwing them down your throat. She should be queen." A fan agrees and said, "Cammie's a great foil for dimmed Harry's wife. Meg has welcomed warmly by the royal family. Camilla was, in early years, shunned by them. Meg is all about preening and trying for sex appeal, whereas Camilla makes no effort to be a fashion plate but always looks warm, appropriate, and down-to-earth. Meg regularly lectures us about her own socio-political agenda, while Camilla works quietly, day in, day out, to support British charities. Meg speaks with hate and disdain of the royals, who were so kind to her. Camilla maintained a dignified silence when the royals and media did not accept her. Meg takes herself very seriously and plays a victim. Camilla is often having a laugh and bringing a chuckle to Charles' lips. I know who I'm rooting for." And you, what do you think about them? Please let me know in the comment section below and we'll discuss them together. Remember to like and share my video for anyone you think also loves it. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sussex Daily News version 2 to not miss any new videos by our team. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next videos.